Hey, I'm Nadia. Welcome to Inline Warehouse. Today I'm going to show you and talk to you a little bit about how to use the QUBE Bearing Cleaner and the bones cleaning unit, as well as the oust oil. We're going to be mainly focusing on this today just because it's a cleaner, but I'm also going to show you how to use it all together with your bearings. You're going to need something to hold in the wash, and you're going to need something to lubricate your bearings after, so this is important. And then you're going to need like a thumbtack or something like it if your bearings have rubber shields, and I'll show you how to remove those right now. So you're going to get into like one or the other edge, and then you're just going to like try to find a way to pry out these rubber shields. So I usually like using the inner races because I feel like it pops just a little bit easier for me. These bearings are a little dirty, so they might take a second. There we go. So you're just going to pop out all the shields before you get started into cleaning them. So now that your shields are all removed, you're going to load your bearings into the unit that you're cleaning it in. I'm using the bones bearing unit, but you can use like Tupperware or anything like that. It's just going to make a louder noise. So to use this, you just take off the end nut and then you release all of these spacers. And then you're going to pile on with a bearing starting first and then a spacer after. And then just keep doing that in order. And then at the end, you're going to secure the nut back onto the top of the shaft. Let's see. Make it nice and tight so that they don't wiggle around. And then I'm going to fill up the container about third way, not all the way, just because it doesn't need that much cleaner, and then you can save it for later. So I'm going to fill it like a third, maybe a fourth, you know. And the solvent smells really nice. It's not like a highly toxic one. Okay, and then I'm gonna close this back up. I'm just gonna shake this and maybe let it sit for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna check on the inside, see if those bearings look nice. They look a lot cleaner. I think I could take them out right now, or if I wanted to, I could let them sit for a little bit. You can see that there's some debris in the mix. It just looks a little bit dirtier, but not too bad. These weren't too awful. One thing about the solvent is that you don't want to let the shield sit in there just because it is not safe for them. It could erode and bubble up over time. So you're going to want to clean that with something else, or maybe like a cleaning thing that's sensitive to it, like some even dish soap and water would be good. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and unload these onto a paper towel. You can also, if you wanted to, roll them with the shaft and get them like on an edge table so that they kind of like loosen up out of the dirt. Okay, these bearings are looking great, so we're just gonna sit and let them dry off for a little bit. So now we have our bearings nice and clean, they're dry too, so I'm going to lubricate them with the Oust Met Oil. It is a metallic oil, it's really cool. It has this little tiny needle so that it can get into the shields without you removing them, but we have them removed already, so I'm just going to go ahead with just a few drops. You don't want to drop too crazy on any lubrication because you don't need it, and it actually attracts more dirt later. So you really don't want to go too off. And once I put lubrication in, I like to give it a little spin just to get it all mixed up in there. I think it coats the balls a little bit more evenly, and it's nice to do before you put the shields back on. Okay, I have cleaned my shields using just some water and some paper towel, and I cleaned them pretty nicely. So I'm going to pop those back on. You just put them in a place and you just press them down. I use my fingernail, it's pretty easy. Pew. So now I've put all the lubrication on there, I've put all the shields, and I'm just going to give it another spin just to make sure it's all mixed up in there. But that's everything I needed to do. They're all clean, and I can put these back into my wheels and I will be rolling much faster. If you'd like to learn more, if you have any questions, just comment below, or you can visit us at inlinewarehouse.com.